Have you ever told yourself, I'll start when I feel more confident. I'll apply when I know more. I'll begin once I'm ready. It sounds reasonable. It feels responsible. But what if that feeling of being ready never comes? More than 2,500 years ago, the legendary Chinese strategist Sun Tzu understood something that many people still struggle to accept today. Waiting to feel ready is one of the easiest ways to lose before you've even begun. Sun Tzu never wrote about motivation. He didn't believe victory belonged to the most inspired person or the bravest warrior. He believed it belonged to the one who prepared, positioned themselves wisely, and acted at the right moment. That is a lesson just as valuable today as it was on the battlefields of ancient China. When most people imagine courage, they picture someone charging forward without fear. Sun Tzu saw things differently. He believed the best generals did everything possible to avoid relying on courage alone. Why? Because courage can disappear. Emotion changes, confidence rises and falls, preparation lasts. Imagine two people standing at the edge of a difficult decision. One waits until they feel confident enough to act. The other quietly prepares every day, learning new skills, practicing, making mistakes, and improving little by little. Months later, who appears more confident? The second person. Not because confidence came first, because confidence followed preparation. This is one of the biggest misconceptions in self-improvement. People believe confidence creates action. More often, action creates confidence. Sun Tzu understood that winning begins long before the moment anyone notices. He famously wrote, "Every battle is won before it is ever fought." Most people hear those words and think only about war. But think about your own life. The job interview, the difficult conversation, starting a business, training for a marathon, building better habits. The outcome is often determined long before the event itself. The interview isn't won in the interview. It's won through weeks of preparation. The marathon isn't won on race day. It's won on the mornings you chose to train instead of sleeping in. The difficult conversation isn't won with perfect words. It's won by spending time understanding what truly needs to be said. Preparation quietly builds outcomes that look effortless from the outside. This is why waiting for motivation can become so dangerous. Motivation feels productive. It convinces you that tomorrow will somehow be different. That one morning you'll wake up full of energy, determination, and certainty. But Sun Tzu would probably ask a different question. Why are you waiting for a feeling that you cannot control? Instead, control what you can. Read one chapter, practice for 20 minutes, send the email. Take the walk, lift the weight. Learn one new skill. Small actions compound into quiet confidence. There is another lesson hidden inside Sun Tzu's philosophy. He believed wise leaders never rushed into battle simply because an opportunity appeared. Preparation wasn't about endless planning. It was about being ready when the right opportunity arrived. There is a difference. Some people prepare because they are afraid to begin. Others refuse to prepare because they are eager to begin. Sun Tzu avoided both extremes. He prepared thoroughly. Then he acted decisively. That balance is where real progress lives. Modern life encourages constant motion. Always hustle, always stay busy, always be doing something. But activity is not the same as progress. You can spend years working hard in the wrong direction. Sun Tzu reminds us that strategy matters more than speed. One thoughtful step often accomplishes more than 10 rushed ones. The people we admire most rarely appear frantic. They appear calm, prepared, patient. When the opportunity comes, they move without hesitation, not because they suddenly became fearless, but because they had already done the work no one else saw. That is what being ready actually looks like. It isn't a feeling. It's a consequence. So if you've been waiting to finally feel confident enough, stop waiting. Prepare instead. Read another page. Practice another repetition. Learn one more lesson. Make one more attempt. Every small act is another brick laid beneath your future success. One day you'll look back and realize something surprising. You didn't become confident first. You became prepared, and confidence quietly followed. That is the wisdom of Sun Tzu. Victory belongs not to those who wait for the perfect moment, but to those who quietly prepare until the moment arrives. And when it does, they are already ready,